Welcome to the iHistory channel. The world is filled with stories about mythical creatures, beings from our imagination, folklore and history. These fantastical beasts and beings have captivated us for millennia. Their tales woven into the fabric of our cultures and societies. They serve as symbols, lessons, or simply as a means to explain the unexplainable. They are the stuff of dreams and nightmares. From the fire-breathing dragons of European lore to the graceful unicorns of ancient tales, mythical creatures have been a significant part of human history. They have been depicted in cave paintings, etched onto the walls of ancient temples, and have dominated the pages of countless books. They've been the subjects of art and literature, the protagonists of epic tales, and the antagonists of heroic stories. These creatures, though born from stories and legends, have a life of their own. They have transcended boundaries, have been adopted and adapted by different cultures, and have evolved with time, mirroring the changes in the societies that created them. They've been feared, revered and loved. They've been the heroes, the villains, and sometimes they've been us. Dragons, unicorns, phoenixes, mermaids, griffins, centaurs. The list of mythical creatures is as diverse as the cultures they come from. Each one is a piece of a puzzle, a clue to understanding the people who dreamed them up. They reflect our hopes, our fears, our strengths and our weaknesses. They are a testament to our creativity, our imagination, and our innate need to make sense of the world around us. But what are the tales behind these creatures? How did they come to be? What do they represent? And why have they endured, continuing to captivate us even today? That's what we're here to explore. Join us as we embark on a journey through time, exploring the origins and stories of these fascinating creatures. From the ancient civilizations that first spun tales of mythical beasts, to the modern interpretations that continue to inspire us, we'll delve into the rich tapestry of folklore and mythology that has shaped our understanding of these mythical creatures. Let's step into the world of myths and legends and unravel the stories that have shaped our world. Our journey begins in the ancient world, where myths and legends were part of everyday life. In the sands of Egypt, the Sphinx reigned supreme. Half human, half lion, this enigmatic creature was believed to symbolize the pharaoh's wisdom and might. It stood as a sentinel, guarding the sacred pyramids and challenging any who dared approach with its riddles. The Sphinx wasn't just a symbol of power, it was a testament to the Egyptians' belief in the divine and supernatural. Our voyage then takes us to the shores of ancient Greece, where the centaurs roamed the wild. These half-human, half-horse beings were a paradox of nature. On one hand, they symbolized freedom and wild abandon, galloping through the forests with reckless abandon. On the other, they were also seen as wise teachers, embodying the balance between man's animalistic desires and intellectual pursuits. The Greeks loved their paradoxes, and the centaurs were a perfect embodiment of this love for complexity and contradiction. And then we venture into the frosty realms of Norse mythology. Here, the Kraken ruled the depths. This monstrous sea creature was feared by all who dared venture into the open seas. It was said to be so massive, its tentacles could reach the tallest mast of any ship. The Kraken was a symbol of the unpredictable and dangerous nature of the sea, a reminder to the Norsemen of the perils that lay beyond their shores. Each of these mythical creatures held a special place in their respective cultures. They were more than just figments of imagination. They were embodiments of fears, aspirations, and values. They served to explain the unexplainable, to make sense of the world around them. They were used as cautionary tales, moral compasses, and symbols of cultural identity. These ancient beings, though born in the human imagination, had a profound impact on these cultures. As we move forward in time, we arrive in medieval Europe, a time of knights, castles, and mythical beasts. In the heart of medieval Europe, a time of chivalry and gallantry, mythical creatures were woven into the very fabric of society, shaping culture, religion, and even politics. Dragons, unicorns, and griffins were not only creatures of fascination, but held significant meanings in heraldry and literature. Firstly, let's delve into the world of dragons. Fiery and fearsome, dragons were considered the embodiment of chaos and destruction. Yet they also represented power. In heraldry, a dragon was a symbol of a valiant defender, a guardian of treasure, a representation of ultimate power and strength. It was a creature to be respected, feared, and revered. Then we find the unicorn, a creature of purity and grace. Unlike the dragon, the unicorn was a symbol of innocence, beauty, and magic. It was believed to possess healing powers and to only be tamed by a maiden pure of heart. In heraldry, the unicorn was often used to signify purity, elegance, and strength of mind over brute strength. Finally, the griffin, a majestic creature with the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle. A symbol of divine power and a guardian of the divine, the griffin was seen as the king of all creatures. It represented courage, boldness, and leadership, a fitting emblem for the nobility of the time. These mythical creatures were more than just figments of imagination. They were symbols that dictated societal norms and values. They were characters in tales of heroism and morality. They were woven into the tapestry of medieval life, adorning banners, seals, and manuscripts, marking the presence of the nobility and inspiring awe and wonder in the common folk. Thus, in the medieval world, mythical creatures were not mere symbols of fear and wonder. They were embodiments of power, nobility, purity, and courage. They were an integral part of life, shaping the way people thought, lived, and perceived the world around them. These creatures were not only symbols of fear and wonder, but also power and nobility. Leaving the Western world, we fly to the mystical lands of the East, where a different set of mythical creatures exist. First, let's traverse to the vast land of China. Here, dragons reign supreme. Unlike their Western counterparts, often seen as monstrous beasts, Chinese dragons are benevolent, powerful symbols of imperial power and wisdom. They're often seen in parades, architecture, and art, symbolizing good fortune and natural forces like water and rain. Chinese dragons are not just mythical creatures, but an integral part of Chinese culture and identity. Next, we journey to Japan, where the fox, or kitsune, holds a special place in folklore. Kitsune are intelligent beings with magical abilities that increase with their age and wisdom. They are shapeshifters, often transforming into beautiful women to interact with humans. Kitsune are complex characters, seen as both mischievous tricksters and protective spirits. They are central figures in many folk tales where their cunning and wit often outsmart human protagonists. Finally, we travel to India, home to the majestic bird-like deity Garuda. This creature of immense power and speed is the mount of Lord Vishnu, one of the major deities in Hinduism. Garuda is depicted as a bird with the head and torso of a man, often seen carrying Vishnu through the cosmos. It is a symbol of courage and moral righteousness, often battling serpents representing evil forces. Garuda's image graces many temples and scriptures, symbolizing the eternal struggle between good and evil. These mythical beings from the East not only enriched their folklore, but also influenced their religions and philosophies. They've shaped cultural narratives, providing moral lessons, cultural identity, and a sense of belonging. They continue to inspire art, literature, and even modern pop culture, reaffirming the timeless fascination humanity holds for the mythical and the unknown. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the iHistory channel, like and share. Also, don't forget to activate the notification bell. Our journey now takes us to the indigenous cultures of America, Australia, and Africa, where mythical creatures are deeply intertwined with their spiritual beliefs. In the heart of America, the Native American tribes revered the Thunderbird, a supernatural being of power and strength. The Thunderbird, often depicted with a wingspan stretching across the sky, is believed to bring thunder and lightning with the flap of its wings. This creature held a place of prominence in tribal rituals and stories, symbolizing the divine connection between the heavens and earth. Moving to the arid landscapes of Australia, we find the rainbow serpent, a potent representation of the creative and destructive powers of nature. The rainbow serpent slithers through the folklore of many Aboriginal tribes, shaping the Earth's contours and giving life to humanity. The creature's rainbow hues are believed to reflect its association with water, a life-giving force and a critical resource in the harsh Australian outback. We then journey to the vibrant continent of Africa, where the Anansi spider weaves its web in the mythology of the Akan people. Anansi, an anthropomorphic spider, is a trickster figure who uses his cunning to overcome adversaries, often teaching moral lessons about wisdom, creativity, and the complexities of life. Anansi stories are more than just tales. They serve as a means of passing down societal values and wisdom through generations. These mythical creatures from the indigenous cultures of America, Australia, and Africa are not mere figments of the imagination. They are deeply rooted in the spiritual beliefs and practices of these communities, reflecting their understanding of the world around them. Each creature, be it the thunderbird, the rainbow serpent, or Anansi, encapsulates the unique ways in which these cultures perceive the natural and supernatural realms. These creatures symbolize the deep connection these cultures have with nature and the spiritual world. Their stories continue to resonate today, reminding us of the enduring power of mythology and the rich tapestry of human imagination. Finally, we arrive in the modern world, where mythical creatures continue to captivate our imagination. As we step into the contemporary era, our fascination with mythical creatures doesn't falter. Instead, it takes on new forms and narratives, with creatures like Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, and the Chupacabra dominating the folklore of various regions. Let's start with Bigfoot, a large, hairy, bipedal humanoid speculated to dwell in the wilderness of North America. Despite numerous reported sightings, concrete evidence of Bigfoot's existence remains elusive. Yet the legend persists, fueling countless documentaries, films, and even dedicated research groups. Next, we glide over to the Scottish Highlands, home to the elusive Loch Ness Monster. Affectionately known as Nessie, this sea creature reportedly inhabits the waters of Loch Ness. Its long neck and humped back have become synonymous with the Scottish landscape. Just like Bigfoot, Nessie's existence is yet to be proven scientifically, but the lore of this aquatic creature continues to draw tourists from around the world. Finally, we venture south to Latin America, where the Chupacabra, or goatsucker, instills fear in the hearts of many. Described as a heavy creature the size of a small bear, with a row of spines reaching from the neck to the base of the tail, the Chupacabra's legend began in Puerto Rico in the mid-90s, spreading rapidly across the Americas. These modern mythical creatures hold a significant place in pop culture. They have inspired countless movies, books, and TV shows, instilling a sense of wonder and sometimes fear in audiences worldwide. They also have a profound impact on local tourism. Places associated with these creatures often see a surge in visitors, all hoping to catch a glimpse of the elusive beings. These modern myths remind us that even in this age of science and reason, we humans are still fascinated by the unknown and the extraordinary. We yearn for the thrill of discovery, the possibility that we may stumble upon something beyond our understanding. And as long as that curiosity persists, so will our mythical creatures in whatever form they may take next. From ancient civilizations to modern myths, mythical creatures have been an integral part of our history and culture. Our journey through time has taken us from the earliest civilizations, where humanity first began to craft tales of the extraordinary, to the Middle Ages, where mythical creatures took on symbolic roles in society, literature, and artwork, to the rich tapestry of Eastern folklore, and finally to the indigenous cultures that continue to hold these creatures in reverence today. Throughout our exploration, we've discovered an array of fascinating mythical creatures, from the fiery phoenix of ancient Egypt, the formidable dragons of medieval Europe, the enigmatic kitsune of Japanese folklore, to the revered thunderbird of Native American cultures, and even the modern-day myths of Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster. Each one unique, yet strikingly similar, revealing common themes of fear, reverence, and the human struggle to understand the unknown. These mythical creatures, whether they're feared or revered, are more than just figments of the imagination. They are reflections of our deepest fears, our highest hopes, and our ceaseless curiosity. They are a testament to our innate need to explain the unexplainable, to give form to our fears, and to create heroes that can conquer them. Even as we've evolved, our mythical creatures have evolved with us, taking on new forms and meanings in our modern myths. They remain deeply embedded in our culture, our literature, and our collective consciousness, a testament to the enduring power of the human imagination. As we move forward, we continue to create, to imagine, and to weave new myths and legends. And it is in these stories that our mythical creatures find their immortality. They will continue to capture our fears, our dreams, and our fascination with the unknown, living on in the tales we tell and the stories we create. As we continue to create new myths and legends, these mythical creatures will continue to live on, capturing our fears, our dreams, and our fascination with the unknown. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the iHistory channel, like and share. Also, don't forget to activate the notification bell.